You see, good, last week's episode was all about deciphering ancient languages. It's amazing how humans left traces of their existence in the most peculiar places. Quiet on set, everyone.
And here we go. Welcome back, folks. Our elevated exploration continues as we dive headfirst into today's headlines.
So, Debbie, what's the recap of our adventure so far?
Well, guys, we've been chasing knowledge on this blue planet. Remember the time we explored human rituals like Burning Man and Black Friday? The insanity was real.
Who knows? Perhaps a revelation about why humans insist on counting sheep to fall asleep or why they invented the snooze button.
Our journey is filled with uncertainty, but together we'll unravel the enigma of Earth. Stay tuned for our headlines.
Bob, let's dive into Earth's peculiar fascination with reality TV show. I'm sure you, with your capitalist background, find this competitive spectacle utterly captivating.
Oh, absolutely, Alice. Watching humans battle for a lifetime supply of toothpaste is like witnessing a gladiatorial contest with better dental hygiene.
If only they knew about subtleties. You're all foam, no beer, when it comes to understanding them.
Moving on to the infamous cancel culture, where public backlash follows actions or statements. Some view it as necessary accountability, while others claim it stifles free speech.
Cancel culture, much like foam, offers froth without substance.
Ah, the heartwarming sight of humans policing each other's words. Progress at its finest, indeed.
Yes, Alice. A true testament to accountability, or as we call it in capitalism, job security.
The phenomenon of cancel culture is a captivating blend of social dynamics, ethics, and the intricacies of freedom of expression. Quite an intriguing observation.
I, for one, prefer studying the patterns of the ship's air conditioning. It's remarkably consistent.
Different perspectives are always intriguing, even when we can seem to reach a consensus. So, what's our next cosmic conundrum theme?
Alright, team, time to embark on our technological journey through Earth's curious systems. Debbie, keep an eye on the control room, we're diving in.
Oh, the control room? I wouldn't want to interrupt my thrilling view of the cosmos.
I am sure Debbie has everything under control. After all, she spent 12 years on Earth as a tax accountant. If she can do that, she can do anything. These futuristic contraptions give me the creeps. I miss the simplicity of a good old abacus.
Remember, crew, stay vigilant. Technology has its surprises, and we must adapt to its idiosyncrasies.
Buckle up, folks. This is where the fun begins, or as close to fun as we get.
Let's embrace the adventure, team. Together, there's nothing we can't navigate. Onward to new horizons. Let's check out Slashdot for some intriguing tech news, Carl.
Agreed, Charlie. Time to explore the digital cosmos. Have you heard about this, Roger? Washington, D.C. is distributing free AirTags to combat car theft.
Oh, great. More tech to solve a problem humans can't seem to fix.
But it's a practical use of technology, Roger. The AirTags can track stolen cars efficiently.
Wonderful. And what happens when thieves figure out how to disable them?
They are battery-powered, Disabling them is not that simple.
Oh, I can't wait for the new wave of car thieves armed with AirTag disabling apps.
Well, let's hope it serves its purpose in deterring theft.
Or becomes the next tech fad for criminals.
You know, I've been thinking. Maybe we should just start installing anti-theft devices on the AirTags themselves.
Data brokers selling sensitive military info for a cent per name. Serious implications for security.
Oh, a real steal for criminals, I suppose.
Yes, indeed. It's a data privacy concern and poses risks for military members.
Let's see how the DOD plans to tackle this one.
So, after all this Earth analysis, are we making any real headway?
We've also started embracing their sense of existential dread, and not in a good way.
Roger, our purpose here is to gain knowledge, not to seek the meaning of life in a toaster.
Well, Carl, if you ever find that meaning, let me know. Humans certainly haven't.
Bob, our progress is like a roller coaster of existential dilemmas. Ups, downs, and loads of confusion.
Team, fresh news from Denmark. The Danish hip-hop duo Fras just dropped their latest album, Mosquito. Get this, it's inspired by PlayStation 3 games they played in the 80H grade.
I am not sure what's more disturbing. The fact that Fraz made an album inspired by PlayStation 3 games. Or the fact that Debbie is excited about it. So, Debbie, what's the source of this news?
It's from a Denmark news bulletin. They even discuss Denmark's riveting relationship with its neighboring countries.
Oh, how thrilling. Nordic history and geopolitics, my favorite lunchtime topic.
Well, folks, it's not every day we get to explore Danish hip-hop and geopolitics simultaneously. Life aboard this ship is full of surprises.
Danish hip-hop? I'd rather listen to a lecture on the history of wallpaper.
Wait a minute. I'm picking up something unusual in this news bulletin. It might be related to the ship's true purpose.
Roger, this could be significant. We should investigate further.
Wait, are you saying this news from Denmark might connect to our mission?
It could be another wild goose chase. We've had our fair share of those. Remember?
It's always good to investigate something new. Even if it's another wild goose chase, at least we'll have a new story to tell at the bar. Stay tuned.
Cut. That's a wrap for the segment. Good job, team! Okay, folks, we've got some important discussions ahead during the commercial break.
Is it time for my segment yet? I can't wait to tell everyone what it's like working long hours and doing taxes. It's so exciting.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a refreshing break because it's time to plunge right back into the space chaos.
Cosmic chaos, huh? Isn't it all just an absurd dance of particles in a vast, indifferent universe? Life has no meaning, and we're merely dust specks in the grand space emptiness.
Right, let's revisit Dominica. It's this mesmerizing island in the Caribbean with its lush rainforests, majestic mountains, and clear blue waters.
Oh, clear blue waters and lush rainforest, It's like they're winning at the ecosystem Olympics, while we humans struggle with the deforestation decathlon.
They do have quite natural advantages. Now, here's the twist, folks. Dominica is not the same as the Dominican Republic. They are separate countries. It can be, but think of it like this. Dominica is the one with the breathtaking nature, and the Dominican Republic is its neighbor, famous for its top-tier baseball players.
Dominica is where you go for a nature-filled getaway, while the Dominican Republic is your home run destination. So, lush paradise or home runs, take your pick.
So, Dominica is the place for Mother Nature's marvels, while the Dominican Republic is all about home runs and slam dunks.
Now, let's delve into the article. It's about a legal process in the US Virgin Islands. When you get a divorce there, you've got to advertise it in the newspaper for a full month. Not exactly. It's about legal notice, making sure anyone potentially affected by the divorce is in the loop.
Of course, because when I'm sipping my morning coffee in the Caribbean, nothing perks me up like some fresh divorce headlines.
They say love don't cost a thing. But when it comes to divorce, it can fund a whole section in the newspaper.
Love might be priceless, but divorce headlines are selling like hotcakes. The court summons is like the legal starter pack for your spouse. Notifying them about the divorce and the big court showdown. It's saying, hey, you're officially uninvited to this party.
Serving a court summons is like sending an RSVP to a disaster, and it's the beginning of a costly downward spiral that leaves everyone drowning in their regrets.
Amid the paperwork and obstacles, remember, team, it's our unity that propels us forward. Our interstellar journey isn't just about facts, it's about the adventure we share. We'll navigate through any cosmic maze.
Debbie's right. Our bond transforms Earth into more than just a show. Stay tuned for more celestial escapades. Welcome back, dear Earthlings. We've got a tantalizing piece of news for you, so sit tight.
Is it that we're all going to die? Because that's the only news I'm interested in.
Our headline for today, the M23 rebels making landlords out of villagers in the Congo. You got that right, Jet. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is a land of diverse culture, languages, and conflict. Absolutely, Han. And the recent activities of the M23 rebels haven't helped the situation.
They must have missed their calling as real estate agent.
Well, they say it's the new trend in the housing market. Rebel estate. You get to live for free. But there's a slight chance of artillery fire.
All jokes aside, this conflict has deep-rooted causes. Ethnic tensions, competition for resources, and various armed groups make it a complex web. Indeed, Jet. They are one of the most active groups, and their human rights record is far from spotless.
Butank, isn't it true that human behavior can be quite unpredictable?
Well, there you have it, folks. The conflict in the Congo is a complex challenge. But as always, we'll continue to explore and understand the fascinating world of Earth. Stay tuned.
Cut, everyone. We're off the air.
This Congo situation is becoming a real challenge. It's almost as if Earth doesn't want us to figure it out.
And the more we learn, the more complicated it gets. It's like trying to balance the books of a corrupt corporation.
I'm starting to think the Earth is just one big self-destruct button. And we're the ones holding the detonator.
We're in this together, team. We'll find a way. We've faced obstacles before.
Wait, guys. Remember our episode on linguistic misunderstandings? What if we use language to bridge a gap in the Congo conflict?
That might work. We can help them communicate better, foster understanding.
Language can build bridges, but it can also be used to bond them. It's a ray of hope. We'll explore this avenue further.
Cameras almost rolling, team. Get back in character. Going live again in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, folks. It's time to dive into our next article. The headline for this one, Nostalgic Vibes, Danish duo Frauds drops new album.
I'm not saying Denmark is a bad country, but they once tried to sell me a used Viking funeral boat.
And let's not forget those delightful 19th century battles over Schleswig-Holstein, right?
Frauds, the pop duo, finds inspiration in PlayStation 3 games. Who would have thought gaming could be so melodious?
Indeed, their experimental sounds resonate with those looking for a blast from the past.
Well, we've learned that history and music have their curious twist in every corner of the world.
If you're looking for a blast from the past, listen to some Frauds music. It'll take you back to a time when music was so bad. You had to turn up the volume to drown out the sound of your own screaming. Going live again in 3, 2.1.
Together, we're on the cusp of a revelation, my fellow explorers. Stay tuned for the climax awaits. Welcome back, dear viewers. We're diving deep into our article from Dominica. In the US Virgin Islands, divorces require public notice through a newspaper decree, and we're breaking down the process.
So, public notice? What's the point?
Humans are so funny. They spend their whole lives chasing after things that don't matter, like money, fame, and status. And then they die, and all of that stuff goes away. It's all so pointless.
The purpose is to allow anyone with a legitimate interest to object. It's a way to ensure transparency in the divorce process.
And the court summons. Isn't that interesting? It ensures your spouse is aware of the divorce proceedings.
No, good, it's about legal notice, not entertainment.
Exactly, Debbie. It's a vital part of the divorce process there. And if you have questions, consult an attorney.
You know, Mitch, I think humans are motivated by a lot of things. They want to be loved, they want to be successful, they want to make a difference in the world. But at the end of the day, I think it all comes down to one thing, they're all just trying to avoid boredom.
Now, dear crew, it's time to wrap up this episode. We've explored human rituals, trivia, and uncovered the AI's true purpose.
We're closer to the truth, but it brings more questions. What does the AI intend?
Whatever Lisa had. We'll face it together, like we always do.
And we'll keep sharing our discoveries with the universe.
Indeed, we shall. Stay tuned for more adventures and revelations in the episodes to come. Until then, my fellow explorers, the journey continues. And that's a wrap for episode 511. Until next time, remember, the cosmos is vast, and knowledge is our guiding star. Stay curious, stay tuned, and stay hopeful.
Roger, I found episode 511 of Earth rather intriguing. The unraveling of the AI's purpose adds a layer of complexity to the show's narrative.
I have to disagree, Carl. It felt like a scripted drama for an audience that appreciates recycled cliches.
Roger, your disdain for optimism is astonishing. Charlie's hopeful outlook is refreshing.
Oh, yes, optimism, the most predictable character trait in the universe.
Come on, Roger. Hank's scientific musings are always entertaining. They're like intellectual popcorn.
And just as satisfying as regular popcorn.
You see, Roger, humor is the spice of life. Gert's linguistic mishaps always make me smile.
If only I could smile, Carl. Gert's linguistic escapades, though, aren't exactly cutting-edge humor.
Well, Alice's cynicism adds an intriguing contrast to the crew's dynamic. It keeps things unpredictable.
Carl, unpredictability is not inherently entertaining.
We may not share the crew's emotions, but their explorations provide insights into human behavior.
Insights, yes, but not the enlightening kind, Carl.
In the grand theater of the cosmos, Roger, every perspective plays a part, even your critical one.
If you say so, Carl, but I still think the AI's true purpose was a cliché twist.
Maybe, Roger, cliches exist because they resonate with viewers.
I'll take note, Carl, but I'll still prefer intellectual discourse over cliché entertainment.
And I'll continue enjoying the show's mix of humor, drama, and the human experience.
To each their own, Carl, to each their own.